Ladies and gentlemen, it was against this backdrop that the MPP promised at page 13 of their 2016 manifesto to reduce government borrowing and improve our debt sustainability position when elected. Note that the promise was not to reduce the rate of borrowing, as the MPP is deceitfully claiming today, but rather the promise was to reduce borrowing. And it was on the basis of this and many other lofty promises that Ghanaians voted President Akufo-Addo and the MPP into office. Very often you hear our MPP brothers say that, oh, we didn't promise to reduce borrowing, we promised to reduce the rate of borrowing. And so they do a certain analysis of percentages that, oh, even though our debt has gone up, in percentage terms, it is far lower than the rate of debt accumulation we saw under the NDC. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not what they promised. If the one controlling can show me the third document you have there, which has a paragraph circled, the one which is not too clear. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether your cameras can capture this. This is page 13 of the MPP's 2016 manifesto. And this is what they said there. Quote, our goal, among others, that's the meaning of inter alia, is to achieve double-digit GDP growth annually for the next 4 years. They say that under the Kufuor-led MPP government, the economy attained a GDP growth rate of 9.1% in 2008 without oil. We will reduce the cost of doing business, maintain fiscal discipline, reduce government borrowing. Please, do you see any reduce the rate of government borrowing there? No. They say reduce government borrowing and reduce interest rates to spare private sector investments. So they promised to reduce government borrowing. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the media, it is worthy of note that at the time the MPP made this promise in the year 2016, our public debt stood at 120 billion Ghana cedis, and our debt to GDP ratio at 55.6%. That is rebased economic data. Our public debt as of December 2016 was 120 billion, and debt to GDP ratio 55.6%. But what do we see today? After promising to reduce government borrowing, after promising to improve our debt position, our public debt, which stood at 120 billion Ghana cedis as of December 2016, has ballooned to 258.8